Good evening, everyone. I would like to ask you a question. Have you ever complained about something and just walked away? I have done that. But I'll tell you why I stopped doing that. There was an incident when I was going back from English class to my home. It was raining heavily. The whole street was actually filled with water. And there was an open drain, and no one could notice because of that filled water. The child was going back from school to his home. And within few seconds, or within a second, he just fell. Fortunately, he was rescued by the people around, and no life was endangered. But that day gave me a beautiful thought when an elderly on my side, he just told silently or slowly that this boy fell today, but this accident started years ago. That was the one moment that brought a change in my mind. Because we complain a lot, we complain to the government does nothing. Someone should change it, or nothing is going to change. So those thoughts are sometimes discussed among us. So I forward to think about it. And after that moment, what happened is there was a change in the society, in the neighborhood that we had. The people gathered together, the shopkeepers, the students, the parents, and the elderly people. They signed an application, submitted to the government, and then this change started. They followed up every week in the government offices, and after a few weeks, the drain was repaired, the road was also repaired, and the children could walk freely again on that road. So that was a positive change that was brought in the mind. That is a movement we call as what was the topic? We call as protest. So protest is nothing. I mean, but who changed it? An angry man changed it? No, it was not an anger. A group of people united together with a compassion changed the scenario, and that brought a change. That is not only the change, we have seen the changes in the history as well. When Mahatma Gandhi, during the Dandi March, you remember the movement there. So during the Dandi March, he picked up a handful of salt. So that handful of salt was a salt for the Britishers, but that was a hope for the Indians. When I say hope for the Indians, that united millions of Indians together, and that was a big change in the history of India. After a few years, if we talk about, there have been a couple of revolutionary movements. A small village in Uttarakhand, villagers started to just hug the trees, and there was no weapons involved. The people were between the trees and the axes behind them because they knew that what they had to change, what is saving their life, and they should save it. Even now, we talk about there are revolutionary movements that are happening around. I would say the blood donation camps that are happening. Any revolutionary movement around saving forests or do not use plastic is a revolution to me. But not every revolution is a revolution. Like, I mean, every gathering is not a revolution. Any revolution without a purpose is a fail. Any revolution without any compassion serves no purpose, it will fail. Any revolution which is united by people with a purpose, with compassion, will actually hold true. We have seen Anna Hazare movement as well. So in Anna Hazare movement, it was the compassion of the people to change the society. I mean, after that, what happened? The Delhi election, you see that out of 70 seats, 67 seats were acquired by Delhi government, and that was a new government, first time forming the government. That was a revolution. So these kind of changes bring society to a new level, and even you and I can bring that change in the society. It's not that some political leader is supposed to do that. No. But yeah, the question is whether these revolutions bring change to the society. The answer is definitely yes. Thank you very much, sir.